In this video, I'll be reviewing Mildliner Highlighters, which are popular in the bullet journal community. The highlighters I bought came in this bag. I've seen in other videos where they come in separate packs, separated in 5 colors. I think they come in fluorescent, cool colors, and warm colors. This set came in with 15 colors in this bag. I found out recently that there is a brand new color pack released with 5 more colors. The brand new colors are cyan blue, apricot, dark gray, lemon yellow, and coral pink. Unfortunately, this pack did not come with the new colors. Here is a close-up of the highlighter. As you can see, there is Japanese writing on the pen, as well as the manufacturer name Zebra. You can't tell at first that this is actually a dual tip pen. This is the fine point, but it's not very fine tipped. And this is the chiseled end, which gives it a thicker line on paper, mainly used for highlighting. These highlighter caps have a nice click sound, so you can make sure they are properly closed and won't dry out. The chiseled caps fasten securely on the end, but I don't think the fine-tipped caps will do this. No, I'm sorry, the fine-tipped caps do secure on the chiseled cap end. I'm going to separate these highlighters in 5 groups by shades of green, red, blues/grays, pinks/violets, and yellows/browns/oranges. There is only 1 shade of green and 1 shade of red, and the new colors I mentioned earlier will not include green or red. These highlighters are water-based, which help prevent the ink from seeping through paper. They are also soft and muted compared to regular highlighters, which are very bright and fluorescent. I went on the Zebra Company website to find more information about these highlighters, but I did not find them listed on the website at all. The Zebra website is zebrapen.com. This is the bullet journal spread I made to test these Mildliners. I forgot to number the squares before I started this video, so I'll just number them now. I'm numbering the squares to 15 for the 15 colors that came with this set. I set this video to speed through this process. I'm going to color the Mildliner grouping section to test both sides of these highlighters. I'll be testing the tips for smoothness of lines and the wetness of ink in each pen to make sure I don't have a defective dry highlighter in the bunch. I kept the highlighters in the grouping order and am returning each highlighter back in the order I had it because I will be using this grouping on the next sheet when I do the color mixing part of it. So far, I'm getting my hands familiar with the angle in making an even line with the chiseled tip. I'm noticing these highlighters leave a tiny pool of ink at the end of each line. This is because I'm making a slow line on the paper and I'm not lifting the highlighter quickly at the end. If you want to prevent these tiny pools from forming, a quicker pen stroke should be applied. I'm liking these blue and gray colors. I think there is a decent variety of them, although I wish there were more greens to play with. These highlighters passed the smooth tip test and they have the right amount of ink coming out of them. I'm pleased with the outcome of this initial test. The back of the sheet shows the pools as bleed through, otherwise it's fairly transparent. I'll be testing the two-tone effect of these highlighters to see what type of shading I can get from them. I'm noticing the more ink I lay with each stroke, the darker the shade gets. I can tell I'll be having fun using shading techniques with these highlighters. Next, I'll create mini washi tape by drawing little patterns over a single line of ink. Next, I'll be testing my gel pens over the highlighter color. This is a green glitter pen. I was trying to show the shimmer. Since these highlighters are water-based, I decided to try crayon resist, a technique I use with my watercoloring. I was trying to see if I would produce similar results with these highlighters. I was pleased with the results. Next, I'll color the color mixing section. I start off with coloring the top boxes in the original grouping order I set the colors in. This top section will be used as a reference point when I mix the colors. The first color I'll be mixing is 1 and 1. Since both of the numbers are the same, there will be no mixing in this square. The second color combination is 1 and 2. It's important to remember that the horizontal numbers are the colors to lay down first. So I will be laying down color 1 first and then color 2 on top of that. The next color combination is color number 1 and color number 3. I laid down color number 1 first since it's a horizontal number, and then color number 3 on top of it. I'll show a few more of these color mixings as an example. The colors are mixing nicely, and I like the shades that are coming out. For the lighter colors, you will need a tissue paper to wipe off your highlighter after mixing it with a darker color. You should wipe it off right away. I have done the first section. Now I will move to section 2. The first color is number 2 and then number 1. I will lay down color 2 first and then 1 over that. I noticed the next combination is 2 and 2. I almost accidentally mixed it with number 3. Good thing I had checked the reference square first. I will put a stop to this video and come back after all the squares are filled in. Here is the finished color mixing project. I wanted to try another technique I use with watercolors. I made another section and labeled it water. I laid down a few layers of green paint in the water section. I used a watercolor brush to make dots in the paint. I dried this section with a heat dryer. It worked. The dots showed up. The back of the sheet had a lot of bleed through. I like the lighted see-through effect when the light hit the background. And here are some Mildliner swatches I made. Notice they're still a work in progress. When I have time to play with the colors, I'll return to it. Here is the Swatch Desert Fun. Here is the swatch I made called Fashionista. I used a color combination I liked from the color mixing. Here is Ice Cream. And here is Mermaid. Most of the colors in the Mermaid swatch are a mix. Thank you for visiting Papercraft Happy. I hope you enjoy your day.